Hi friends, is Wally saying hi? And welcome back to my channel. So today I thought what I would do is a little YouTube tag. We're kicking it old school here. In fact, Patra was so cute the other day. She's like, what is a tag? The fact that Patra didn't even know what a tag was just really reminds me how long I've actually been on YouTube. So I love you too. Oh, hi Wally. You're not very cuddly, but... So I was recently watching my friend Emily Norris's channel, and she put out this video a few weeks ago, and Zoella, the queen bee of YouTube, created this tag. And basically it just tells you a little bit more about my channel and kind of where I started and how I ended up here and all those things. So let's jump into it.
This is the thing.
It's so cool. So the first one is, why and when did you start your channel? I feel like I've answered this question a few times before, but the long story short is that it was June of 2011. Esme was about 6 months old, and I had been consuming so much on YouTube, families, mom creators, and I was like, I want in. I wanted to start documenting for a long time. I was just really nervous. And also I was living over in Malaysia. I had felt quite lonely and isolated, and I was desperate for that mom community. And there were definitely friends I had there, but I wanted more. I wanted friends to engage and partake in this journey of motherhood, so I created one, and it's been awesome. Question number 2 is, what is the first video you ever uploaded? And I'd have to go back and look, but it's one of two. One is me introducing my channel, who I am and what you can find on my channel. And somebody's lacking in attention here. And then the other one might be me in a moo-moo on my balcony. So it says you should show a clip of it, so I will.
And it's like a billion degrees. I'm from Canada, dude. It snows there. But check out my awesome moo-moo. Holla! Green toes. Oh yeah, I'm working it.
Question number 3 is, what is the most recent channel you have subscribed to? I am not sure. Is there a way to find out? I subscribe to a lot of people. There's a few. There's a few. Okay, you know who I recently followed? Aside from musicians and things, I'm trying to see. She's not even a typical YouTuber, but it's Guru Jagat, and she talks a lot about Kundalini. I think she's a Kundalini master, and meditation, and just a really positive approach to feminism and how we support both men and women. And she just has a lot of really interesting thoughts. So I heard her on another podcast, and then I was like, oh, I wonder if she has videos, and she does, and she has a channel, and it's very small. It's mostly different meditations and things like that. And it's kind of out there for what you might think I would consume, but I'm really interested in that stuff. And I also think I'm entering a phase of life where I want to just take it down a minute, meditate a little bit more. And one of the things that really resonated me with what she said was that to meditate, you don't have to have all your crystals, because I don't own any, or candles lit, or the yoga mat out. You could just be sitting in your car with a couple minutes to spare, ready to pick up your kid from school. And I was like, that's me. I don't have time. So I really, really like that. And I'm curious to see what, she's gonna offer. So that's one of them. Question number 4 is, what is your least favorite video you ever uploaded? Gosh, I don't know. I have so many videos on the internet. I'm trying to think if there's any in particular that make me cringe. I'm also not terribly shy. So let me see. I truly can't even think what my least favorite video is. If I find something post filming here during the edit, I'll add some clips in. But I mean, there are some videos I have hidden, and I think there's a question about that. They're unlisted, but it's not so much because I'm embarrassed by them. To be honest though, the intro video that I did way back when was hidden because I don't like the sound of my voice in it. It's really weird to me. I don't know. I don't get embarrassed easy. So that's a hard question for me to answer, honestly.
Hello and welcome to AmandaMuse. You've stumbled upon my channel, so don't leave. Subscribe. Basically what we're doing here is just documenting my life and some of the fun things that I get to experience, and I want to share them with you.
Question number 5 is, how many videos do you have private or unlisted? Okay, so that's a good play off of that one. I want to say maybe 15 videos, and I really liked what Emily said, and I agree. There are some videos that I made way back that maybe are not appropriate in terms of there's certain video styles I'll never make, about potty training or that kind of stuff, because it attracts the wrong type of people on my channel, and I don't want that. Or if I just show too much, or perhaps things were just not relevant to my channel anymore. Number 6 is, which YouTuber would you choose in your subscription box above the rest? Let's see. I'm not actually sure. That changes frequently for me. Oh, you know who it is right now? I'll tell you. Rose and Rosie. I love them. I love their like relationship. So they're part of the LGBT plus community on YouTube. And I think that they're funny as heck. I love the dynamic. Their relationship is goals. It's awesome. And I just think they're so funny. And like just yesterday, I was watching, one of them is doing Vlogmas. So they're both in the videos. And she was talking about hemorrhoids. And I was dying because I was like, that is not what typical YouTubers talk about. Like usually people try to like, I don't know, kind of project this image of perfection, or they definitely don't talk about that kind of private stuff. And I was like crying laughing. So I loved it. And they're just like a normal couple doing normal life things, and they happen to be documenting it. And even though they don't have kids and they're not like in the parenting realm of what I do, they're women. I love their message. They're funny. And they were actually in Toronto, I think, and I really wanted to see them live because they're comedy, but I didn't get a chance, and I was kind of bummed about that. So, but I certainly, yeah, love them. Number 7, who would be your dream collaboration? That's a tricky one because there's so many people that I love. I feel like if I could like skateboard or hoverboard, I would love to collaborate with Casey Neistat. Holding my DSLR, skateboarding down a street. Sounds kind of dangerous. I think that would be fun. In my space of women who I like to watch, I would love to have a chat with Hazel Eyes. I think that she's awesome. She does have a real name. Hazel Eyes used to be the name of her channel. I love women who are articulate and who have opinions. In the parenting space, I love Anna Saccone. She's kind of like why I started. I would love to have a candid chat with Colette from the Shaytards, because there's been some interesting stuff happen in her life, and I'm curious to how she's recovering from that. There's a lot of people, basically. I'm inspired by people who are inspired and passionate about what they do, and so I think the people that I mentioned fit that bill, and I think it would be fun just to be in their presence. Number 8, what was the hardest video for you to film? Even when I was writing it down, I already knew the answer to this one, so that would be in the summer when I was speaking about my assault. I'm definitely like light years ahead of where I was when I was feeling what I was feeling in that video. I felt a lot of anxiety. I went through some stuff in the summer and had to do some healing and some reflection and like how I think about things, and it definitely brought up some wounds from the past. And it was a really hard video to make because it was so vulnerable. I hadn't even quite processed everything that had happened. It was like really soon after it had happened, and I was so angry, and all of that is really conveyed in the video, and I don't really ever want to watch that video again, honestly. Also happens to be the only video of mine that is not monetized because I guess the subject matter is too sensitive for the internets, go figure. I don't even care though, because that video will remain, because I still think that the message I shared was that feel empowered. If you feel you've been wronged, don't just stand by and be a victim. Like, do something about it. You have power within you to do something about it. And so, but it was still really hard to make. It was hard to go through, so it was hard to make. Number 9, if all of your videos were deleted, which one would you keep? You know, it's funny because it's probably not even a video I made, but Dean has made a few videos for me, and one in particular. And the reason, and it's hard because it's like it's the birth of one of my babies, so I didn't birth them on a video, but when Esme was born, Dean had taken a bunch of clips of her birth, and then when she turned 1, he put together a video of her first year of life. And it was such a whirlwind experience having had her, and it was traumatic, and it was a water birth turned a C-section, and there was like 12 hours I didn't see her. And so there are clips in that video that are like actually my first time holding her, and it's a memory like I will never forget. And for me to see that and to have it all edited beautifully with music is really, really special to me. And it also showcases parts of Malaysia. If you haven't seen that video, by the way, I'll link it below, or actually right up here. But it's just like, it's one of my favorite videos. That one, oh, it's a tie though, because then the one where I leave Malaysia and all my friends have gathered for like a little party, and it's called Farewell Malaysia. I'll include that one too in the link up there. Oh, it's hard. There's so many good ones because I think because I document my family and my life, there's so much that is so true and just raw and real emotions that are conveyed. It's like, how do I pick? So That's why I back them all up. And Dean's always like, do you seriously need that many hard drives? I'm like, yes. So, Number 10, what is the best thing to have come from your YouTube channel? There's so many things. I think a confidence, there's a certain, okay, so let's look at a few different angles. The first way personally is the confidence. There's a certain confidence that comes from sharing a message and it being received, and also other people share a similar thought process. Not everything, because that would be weird, but there's a lot of you that have shared your opinions and helped me feel confident in myself as a woman and as a mother, and then also appreciated and valued. And then there's like this sharing, and I've learned so much from you guys and grown over the years. So there's that. If you want to look at it from a business standpoint and just like as a career, it's something I never knew could be a career, and I'm so like excited and blessed that that's what this is, and that I get to provide financially for my family through collaborations I get to do with brands that I love. And that's like mind-blowing to me, because you guys remember when I sat down like 2 years ago and was like, guys, I have to go back to work. It was like in January or something, or February, and I thought I need to start partnering with brands. I need to start making money for my channel. Because if I don't, I'm gonna go into real estate, or I'm gonna do something else, because I've always been a very like hard-working person, whatever it is. Maybe it's because I'm a Taurus, and that tends to be, you know, a sign of a Taurus trait is like very hardworking, gets the job done. And yeah, and so it's so bizarre to remember. I was just having that memory, like I was sitting in a chair over there, that chair is no longer there, telling you guys like, this is what I have to do, and I hope you can support me on my journey, and you have, and it's been amazing. And I feel like there was a time there where I wasn't able to contribute financially to the family, and it was hard on me because I've always been a contributor, and to now be back where I am, and it's like changing my life. It's amazing. So everything has changed, and everything is so good because of it, and I actually feel so much joy in me because I get to do what I love. I get to create, I get to engage, I get to like befriend, and it's the most fun ever. So thank you. And the last question is, what is one piece of advice you would offer another creator, another YouTube channel, or someone even thinking about getting into this business? I've definitely shared tips and advice before, and I think it's twofold. One, you know, or maybe it's three, there's so many things, but you have to come from a place of passion. And I know that's what Emily Norris had said in hers, and I was like, yes, nodding my head. The other thing is you have to really love it, hence the passion element, because it is a lot of work. And I think sometimes there is a lack of appreciation, although there's more now because people are more transparent about, you know, what is involved behind the scenes to make this happen. But it's a lot of work, so you really have to love it, and there's probably going to be a lot of time that you're not really making money from it, which is why you have to be passionate about it. And the last thing, and I think this is like above all the most paramount thing for me in terms of what I create and what I consume, is that you have to have integrity. And if you don't have integrity, it'll fall apart at some point. And I just think integrity is everything. Integrity is what no one can take away, you know? And if you stay true to yourself, true to your boundaries and your goals, it will translate, and people will naturally gravitate to you. So I wish you the best of luck if that's your plan. And that's the end of today's video. I thank you so much for watching. That robot is killing me. Why is he even talking? Lord help me. Jackie, do not scratch the walls. I gotta run. It's getting real. Oh my gosh, my freshly painted walls. Go in the other room. Okay, I gotta go parent. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. I'm here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And also he's here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You wanna say hi? Say bye. Bye. All right, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Parenting.